I'll be starting my reaction to Soaring Sky, Precure episode 19 from the 10-second mark in 1-0 go. I don't give it like weekly. Yo, it's supposed to look so good. Yes. Yo, now that looks good. Yeah. They really are. Whoa, she's so cute. Oh man, I always love how Ellie's constantly expanding her vocabulary. Shinebs. Yes. Yo, that was just bias. Yeah, as long as it's not me, he'll be fine. I like this. Here's why I love the dynamic. Since I get how obviously he looks at Tsubasa as a bird, she probably is giving him like bird like pet like treatment, serving the food for him. That's why I like touches like that. I just I just love that. The little details like that. It's always nice seeing Sora do her morning exercises. And Ellie drinking from the bottle. Ah. All right, Kilisora. Ah, yeah, Kilisora is awesome. I'm sure they're gonna turn Shala into a villain. It would be like the most Precure thing to do. No, seriously, it would. Maybe they'll make her body as the host for the main antagonist or something. Speaking of which, this bit where they're all like taking on all these enemies are so cool. Ah, although we haven't really had an episode where they're attacked by multiple foes like that at once, though. Oh yeah, they're not even getting a lot more into the opening. Yeah, because she wasn't there. I don't think she was there in the last bit. Yeah, they. Oh, she's there on the right now. Yo, she's on the left. Oh, okay. I guess she's okay. I was wrong. I was thinking that she was gonna be holding Tsubasa's hand, but she's actually holding Masha's hand. So I guess I was off on my prediction. I mean, I wasn't completely wrong. They were gonna add her. I mean, it makes sense though, because she's known Mashiro the longest. Honestly, that would make an amazing mother though. Wonder ends up either being whoa, she's quick. I like how he's not used to her energy. Yeah, honestly, that's cool. It shows Ellie's creativity. I like, gee. That's true. Some kind. I mean, suppose it's a boy, though. Yeah, I might as well try it. Yo, I suppose it's a sin today. Probably similar feelings. His mother, probably. Yay! At least becoming a better dancer now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what matters. At least having fun. I mean, it's not about who makes Ellie happy. It's about if they can make her happy in general. Oh man, so cute the way she hugs. Uh, that's cool because he can actually play with Ellie in ways that others wouldn't be able to play with her as, considering he's in his form, bird form. I mean, hey, Ellie's, yo, Ellie's cute with her. Then. Oh, yeah. How can he deny that? Yeah, I wouldn't actually, no, I kinda would wanna see that. It's actually cool though, because we've seen, I guess, been have her episodes with Mashiro or even Tsubasa, so her spending time with Ellie is actually pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm not even surprised. She's got style. Absolutely massive amounts of style here. Yeah, it's so rare to get to see Sora with hair down like that. I mean, but hey, whenever we do see it like that, it's always a treat. Oh, what's up, Melody Bloom? Yeah, so far I'm liking it. It's cool. I just I hope Bonton Moda doesn't show up though this episode. I could use an episode without him for a week. That'd be nice. We don't need him this week. We only need him sometimes. Like maybe have him show up every other episode. We don't need him this week. Hopefully, it's a nice, wholesome episode with like no action for the sake of everyone. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's cute. I always love how I guess always doing everything to help everyone out, whether it be her fellow Precures or even the nursery or Ellie. I mean, she's working overtime, doing that for the nursery for one. You know, at this point, Tsubasa might actually have to start helping up again. And if the reason why I should say he should do that is for one, if he does that, maybe looked upon less as a boy, and plus, he'll have less burden on herself. You know, Tsubasa's been waiting to say something like that for a while. You can tell he's been saving that, all that energy. And he wouldn't want it either. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh boy, I'm talking like a knight. You might regret those words though. This No, seriously, you might come to regret those words. I hope our young grasshopper doesn't no, seriously, I hope he doesn't regret those words. Ah, and how does he plan on separating them? I guess it's possible he can summon I guess he can summon multiple enemies at once. If he does that, that'd actually be pretty smart. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, like they actually. Although in saying that, Natalie Bloom, I guess episode had the lowest ratings for a Pretty Cure episode. It didn't do too well. It had a 2.5%. For some reason, Japan didn't like the Geha. Like it was the lowest rated Soaring Sky Pretty Cure episode in Japan, which is weird. Pretty Cure usually gets like in 3.2 zone, but it's been falling lately in viewership in Japan. Like it went from like 2.8, which is already lower than usual, then 2.5 with a Geha. I don't know. Maybe like Kawaton more. Either like Kawaton more or they don't like Ageha that much. Because it just feels awfully suspicious that her episode had a 2.5%, the lowest. Which is weird because at the start of the season, this series was like, it was like slaying. It was in the three range every week. And then it's just a constant fall now. It's strange. I'm just wondering what happened. Here it is. Here's the anime news because I already had this in another screen, Metally Bloom. Anyways, because I always talk about ratings when it comes to Precure, so I always have this ready. Just look at the yeah, episode, how low it is compared to the week before. Nah, it's a boy sharing his thoughts. Yeah, it hasn't been going too hot for Soaring Sky. I can only hope the merch is high. No, but Melly Bloom, it's not just Crunchyroll, it's Japan. Like it's I mean, yeah, it's low on Crunchyroll, but it's low in Japan. It's getting lower in Japan too. Oh! Oh, all right. I love that creativity. But yeah, yeah, I love this. And this okay. And every week before that, it had a 2.8 to Melly Boom. So pretty much it was 2.5 the week. I mean, 2.5 in the Gas episode, 2.8 before that, 2.8. But then it was 3.2. Like Soaring Sky Melody Bloom is on a. I've been keeping up. Soaring Sky Melody Bloom is on a downswing. I keep up with the ratings for the series week for break for a week. So for some reason, ever since they got rid of Kabuton Melody Bloom, I'm noticing the ratings have fallen. I don't know. Maybe it's Japan loves Kabuton a lot, or maybe Kabuton lasts too long, and when he left, people in Japan dipped out. Yeah, seems to be the case. Yeah, it's pretty much no, these those paintings are so dang cute. Oh yeah, those are all the data Metal Bloom in case you want to see. The thing is, Metal Bloom, look at Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer had a ratings upswing though. Well, Metal Bloom, Demon Slayer went up. Like you have Demon Slayer season three, it's but then Demon Slayer went up. Like Demon Slayer season three was already super high, but then it went even higher though. And as I noticed, Demon Slayer, the Swords Men Village arc started in the low sevens, but then it's going into the higher sevens. You've got Mix season two, which has super high ratings. One Piece is seems to be a really thing. One Piece is first are falling, but then you have to check like the math. That's true. That's true for Demon Slayer, and then Demon Slayer is like a cultural phenomenon. But then that doesn't explain Detective Conan no Mighty Boom. Detective Conan is a beast. That thing is consistent like a beast. Like Detective Conan really has dips, and then you've got not just Detective Conan. Usually, even Shazazan's the queen. Shazazan is like pops every week. I don't even know how Shazazan's been going for like what 7,000 episodes now. So yeah, it's just certain things in Japan stay upward like forever. Precure doesn't have such luck for some reason. And it's weird. This is actually the best out of I've been seeing the new gen Precure. This is the best new gen Precure series. So I honestly don't know what Toei can do at this point. Maybe make the fights more fluid? Maybe? Maybe the fights should, or maybe they should go back to having cute mascots. Maybe the baby. I have no clue. Because I mean, this series really did everything it could. You had a adult Precure, a boy. The only consistent complaint here is maybe El yours. If they do the next season, don't have a baby. That could maybe be one way of like. I love this. Like this episode's fantastic. Like the choreography, both of them in the sky dodging attacks. That Sabasa does is nice. In the corner will get Yes! Oh, this one loves Sebastian's birds. Or should I say Sebastian's homeboys? Or home birds. Since we don't really know their gender. Oh, it is? Oh, oh darn. Gotta because it's nighttime right now. No, it's all good. It's all good. I guess one way I could I mean, I'll close the live chat. Well, no, I won't close the live chat. I'll just close this one of my screens. Maybe that'll make the internet quicker. I just won't be able to reply to live chat this quickly, Metally Bloom, if I close one screen out. But that will save bandwidth, at least up until the episode's over. Then I can open it up again. Just so that the stream doesn't cut off while I'm reacting to the episode. I'll do that to reduce the risk of the stream cutting off. That usually works. I just won't be able to reply to live chat comments up until the ending song play. Oh man, Ellie's reaction. Oh, yo, her determination is real. Yeah, I love how she's calling. Yo, he's got a babies. I like this. Electron's actually winning from Boss Like App because they were protecting the mural, and now she wants to protect it. And then even earlier, she was even seeing how precious it was to them. So I love this. Like a lot of Subasa and yeah, actually we're going off on Ellie. That's awesome, man. Well, no, it's all good, Melly Blue. Because honestly, the Wi-Fi you get, I can't. I mean, even though I have like the one of the highest like contract in my area, can't really control it whenever it doesn't want to respond the way I want it to. Yeah, I love it. Just pretty cute. Yeah, he's about to give him a badass transformation. Oh wait, no, not badass transformation. I remember they've already have it. It's too early for there to be a mid-season transformation. He's going to give him probably their duo attack. Oh, it's gonna be a it's gonna be the dual attack because hey, Mashro and so already have one. So oh man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I like this enemy that actually doesn't like to just watch the main characters do a special attack. He actually tries to attack. That's smart. Just press it until it works, woman. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, I'd be tapping that thing. I wouldn't. I would like. I'd be like, hey, as long as the enemy is destroyed, then I'll be fine. At least I mean, that's what I would do. I would risk it. And what I like about this, they actually refreshed out this because like yeah, I was drawing earlier in the episode. So this oh wait, did you just boost up the strength of it's too late, it's called Mixing Palette now. Ellie has named it so he really can't call it any other thing. No, he can't. Oh wait, he did power it up. That power up wasn't enough. Oh man. It actually is a nice little callback on Bloom. I love that. All right, I want to see this. I do like the music though. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Rainbow! Oh, that's cool! Yo! Oh, I love it. I love rainbows. Yeah. Yo, and it is Pride Month actually, which makes it fitting. A lot of rainbow motifs. Not just this series. Even Birdie Wing, you have like a character do a rainbow strike, which was cool. I love Rainbow's animation, so I ain't even playing it. Oh man, oh! Oh, let's go! Yo, that does connect with the Oscar stream of that. Like, oh, oh, nice! Oh, non-flammable plastic. That's cool. All right, that was. I love how Sora and Mastro didn't even do anything. That's cool, except for like do the mirror pod thing. All right, that was awesome. The attack is cool. They won. Gigantic versus Boss is the best. That's what she said. It honestly fits. It fits because Source from Another World, so the UFO thing would fit. They did. I mean, technically they did though. Oh, they meant with the mural. Okay, I thought for a second they meant like for the battle. I was like, no, wait, Sabasa did call for help. We're using the bird. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Our boy. That's cool. You can see him intently trying to make food for our girl here. Our girl Ellie. Ah, all right. No, this episode was amazing. I actually think this episode's a 10 out of 10 because we're already seeing how a gal is already enhancing the life of every other Precure by working hard and making food. She learns that she shouldn't overwork herself because, well, she tried to be a Precure, make food, do stuff for the nursery, while also take care of Ellie all at once. It was cool actually seeing Sabasa take care of her. Yeah, the animation was really good. Any iffy writing like last week. Last week was almost a 10 out of 10, but it wasn't because really there should have been someone keeping an eye on Ellie Chan. That's what affected episode 18 for me. This was better than episode 18 because there was none of that. There was none of that stuff in this episode. This episode was perfect. The animation, while it wasn't as pretty as last week, it was still close. It was close. And the voice acting was absolutely amazing. And then the callbacks. So Sabasa's dream of flight, that was cool because it's like a representation of Tsubasa's history as a character. And it was also cool seeing the drawing skills implemented by yeah, too. That's why the episode was fantastic. And also, the episode was just hilarious. And I even like the character development for Ellie because she obviously is picking up on a lot of the heroism traits from well, Sora throughout the series, but also from Tsubasa and Agaha too. So that's what made the episode fantastic. Oh, definitely Kimo Monster. Oh, definitely. Wait. Okay, it's decent for the what's with the chins? Is this Oyama again? Those eyes! Oyama? I mean, it's not the worst looking Oyama episode. I'll look it up though. I'll look it up if it's Oyama. Yeah, I really hope we got to see the Basta start to make planes for people in Skyland. That is something they need to do, Metal Bloom. But I'm patient though. I'm patient. If we don't start seeing him start building planes for Skyland birds by episode 30, you're gonna start hearing me complain. I'm patient. Because you know that if Toei doesn't do that by the time we're in episode 48, I'm gonna rip them a new one, just like I ripped them a new one when we didn't have a confession and delicious party predictor. You Medley Bloom and Kim Webster. Y'all know if Toei doesn't deliver by episode 48, then that's when I really will get pissed. But we're not in episode 48 yet. I'm patient. I'm like, yeah, Toei, I'm trusting you this time. But if by episode 48, y'all disappointment, I will be there. I'm keeping an eye on you, Toei, week by week. But no, all jokes aside, this is a great episode. I loved it. Definitely. Well, Melly Bloom, I just noticed a pattern. Mashiro gets all the worst animated episodes. The animators don't like her that much for some reason. Like straight up, all of her episodes have like the worst animation stuff possible. I'm like, why? I'm like, well, I mean, I love Ageha. I don't know why the animators don't like Ageha that much. Like, Ageha's cool. But then again, I guess since Precure is a long running series, someone's gonna have to get sacrificed. And again, I mean, Mashiro, you're the sacrifice. You'll be the sacrifice for us, Sora, Tsubasa, and Ageha fanboys. So rest in peace, Mashiro episodes and your animation quality. Yeah, it's Aoyama. Yeah, I checked. Melly Bloom, Kion Webster, that's Aoyama. The animators, they have a bone to pick with Mashiro. She gets like the worst animated episodes for some reason. Wow. You mean the Melly Bloom? Usually in Precure series, there's always a least favorite Precure in every Precure series, and there's always a fave. Yeah, and you know Aoyama seems to be placed every single time it's Mashiro. She seems to be the unlucky one. It's like, it's like the anime's like, Aoyama, Mashiro, you get sacrificed. Nah, Melly Bloom, I don't. You know me, I'm fair. Like I rate episodes based off of base quality. Melly Bloom, you know how old Miyazaki is? Miyazaki is even older, and the dude's amazing. You know how old Hayao Miyazaki is? Hayao Miyazaki is 82. I don't even say age is an excuse anymore. I'm like, yeah, he's 6'9", but I judge the quality, not the age. It's like, okay, I judge an episode based off of how it looks, not the age of an animator. When it comes to like, anime, that's the thing. Like, that's how I judge my animations. Because if I do that, then I'll be like that for like every other anime, for the most part. Yeah, that's why Hayao Miyazaki is the GOAT. Like, the man is a legend when it comes to animation. Like, the man. Oh, you know how Masaki Iwane is, Millie Bloom? Masaki Iwane. You watch Pokemon, right, Keon Webster and Melly Bloom? This is how old Masaki Iwane is. This man is actually 58 years old. This man right here. 58 years old, and this man sometimes does solo Pokemon episodes by himself in like 6 to 8 weeks by himself, filled with lots of action by himself, animating multiple Pokemon on screen by himself at age, I believe, 59. So whenever people bring up Aoyama's age, I'm like, no, just no. You got legends. That's what I'm saying. And Melly Bloom, Masaki Iwane has been working on Pokemon since the original series. Like, the man is straight up a legend. Like, a legend. He was born on August 13th, 1965. Straight up. The man is 58, so whenever people bring up whenever people bring up Aoyama, I'm like, there's this guy called Masaki Iwane. There's this man, a legend. Masaki Iwane, who sometimes does Pokemon episodes by himself, apparently. And he does it super quick. While Aoyama has a team of animators where Aoyama's only job is probably to do some animation and corrections on drawings. I've only seen his work in Precure, Melly Bloom, and every single time I see his work, I don't think I'm happy at all. So that's why whenever people say, oh, Aoyama's age, I'm like, no. That is never an excuse. I'm like, no. Like, Like, If Toei were smarter, they would get at least Aoyama to do. Here's the thing: he probably would be a good key animator, but or maybe if he was paired up with better animators, he would probably have an easier time doing animation direction. So maybe it's not even completely his fault. He probably has bad stats, but regardless, his drawing corrections do leave a bit more to be desired, though. But yeah, that's why whenever I see that there's an upcoming Aoyama episode, I'm like, But hey, you know what? At the very least, y'all, it's gonna be. The thing is, though, episode 20 isn't the worst looking Aoyama episode. At the very least, it looks like he tried a little bit. So, hooray! So that's the only upside about it. That's about it. So there's that. I mean, regardless, though, it's a monster episode being sacrificed. So I guess I'm okay if we're gonna have Tsubasa and Sora get all the quality. I mean, there has to be a sacrifice because this is a long runner, and long runner animes usually, at least a lot of long runners, there are sacrifices. Certain characters will get sacrificed. And this is Toei. This isn't just Precure. And Digimon Ghost Game, ask anyone that watched that series. They always save the budget for Jellymon and Gamamon, but whenever it came to this character called Angramon, his episodes got sacrificed because his episodes always ended up with like the worst animation directors. So it's just a long running thing. Long runners have to sacrifice. Certain characters have to get bad episodes. And studios usually pick favorites. And we know the favorites in this series. It's definitely not Mashiro, I can tell you that much, because it ain't no coincidence that a lot of the Mashiro episodes end up with the worst animation quality. So I don't know about Shaw, but that just is telling me that Toei, they definitely have a character that they don't like as much as the other three. In comparison, look at Ageha. Ageha got two straight. Yeah, Ageha got straight. Yeah, pretty much, my Bloom. The animators don't like Mashiro that much. Compare him to what the quality that Ageha got. Ageha got two Saga filled episodes back to back. So did Tsubasa. Sora gets all the cool fights. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Melody Bloom. Like, literally, this proves that out of the Precure characters this season, Melody Bloom, she's the least fave. This happened in Delicious Party Precure. I remember Delicious Party Precure. I remember in that series, Yui and Amane were like the favorites from the animation staff, while the animators seemed to, with a passion, absolutely hate the boy. They hated Black Pepper because Black Pepper got some of the work. Either his fights looked bad or his fights were skipped. Obviously, in that series, Yui and Amane were the favorites, while the animators could not even care about Kotone or the yellow one. The yellow one whose name escapes me because it's been a while. But obviously, in that series, they also had favorites too. Like, Toei isn't exactly subtle when they play favorites in Precure at all. Just look at which girls get the best animation quality, and it's like, oh yeah, that's easy to tell who are their favorites. And aside from Ran, yeah, Ran got some meh animation for Delicious. Then we go to Tropical. Oh, Tropical was even more obvious. And Tropical were all pretty good. We knew that Laura and Manasa were the faves. I remember that series had such low production values, but whenever it was Manasu or Laura having a big moment, they would get the quality. If it was any other girl not named those two, them animators are like, yeah, don't care. It's like they didn't even care. And then if I go back to Healing Good, they obviously had a lot of love for Asami and Nodoka in that series, but not enough for the others. So yeah, it's Precure. In Precure series, y'all, we always got to expect there's always going to be a girl that's going to be left out. It's just going to happen. There's always going to be one. This season, it's Mashiro. Last season, it was Ran and Kone that got left out. Season before that, it was pretty much anyone unnamed Laura Minata that got left out. So yeah, but we at this point, yeah, Masha's the poor girl. Yeah, she's the poor girl. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough to be a Mashiro fan, honestly, because she don't have much to do in comparison to the others. I still like her though. She's cool. She's cool. But yeah, at least that's how it seems to be going off of just the animation list for next week's episode, and it straight up being confirmed it's Aoyama. I'm like, oh boy. But yeah, still a fun episode. I love this. 10 out of 10 worthy. But anyways, thank you, Metal Booming, Kiyama, Webster, everyone else for watching my video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day or night, y'all. Bye, everyone.